What's up YouTube? It's Ray. I'm back with another video. In today's video, we will be doing like I won't say it's a no makeup look. It's very much can be like a full coverage look. However, we are using no foundation today. That's right, no foundation. I'm gonna show you how to create a flawless looking full face without any foundation. So if you're interested, stay tuned. And of course, if you're not already and you enjoy beauty related videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for new beauty related content once a week. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright you guys, so to get started with this look, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyebrows. I've already filled them in, but I do want to kind of just make sure they are super defined. I really like that look. If you don't, you can definitely skip over that step. Alright, next you guys, I'm gonna move on to my eyeshadow, which I have already based my eyes and went around my eyebrows with concealer. So this is gonna be a really natural eyeshadow look. I'm not even going in with false eyelashes today. You guys can definitely do this look with false eyelashes, but I literally have nowhere to go and I'm lazy and I don't like putting on false lashes. So
and I'm not an eyelash glue.
So yeah, we're not doing that today, but I'm still gonna create a still a little look that can be like a natural little look, and I'm using the Siennas palette by Profusion. I really love this palette. It's nice for fall. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Ditzy. It's like a rose gold shade, and then I'm gonna go into the shade Fearless right here. Is kind of like a terracotta shade, and we are just gonna do a simple 2-color look just to put something on our eyes. I don't really want to do like a matte look today. I say I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to pick up my little boy, but because I have on like these like silvery earrings, I do kind of want like a little bit of like shimmer, but not too much, just a little bit. So I'm going in with that Ditzy shade, like right basically pretty much all over my eyelid, and I'm using like a flat brush to do that. And you don't have to use the same eyeshadows or like even the same type of thing that I'm using. Like you can, this look is not really about the eyeshadow. It's about how you can create an easy makeup look that looks full coverage without using foundation if you are in a rush. So if this is not your type of go-to eyeshadow, then, or if you don't have this palette, then just ignore the eyeshadow and focus in a few minutes on what I'm about to do with the rest of the skin. Okay, so now that we got our little eyeshadow on, we only use 2 colors. Another good thing that'll look good with this too, if you don't have this combination, you can use like your highlighter shade and then your bronzer shade around it. That's another option. Or you could just apply, if you don't want any sort of shimmer, you could just apply your foundation powder to your eyelids, or you could apply your bronzer powder to your eyelids. Either one would be perfectly fine, and I have done both of those options before. So let's go ahead and move on to the skin. I'm going to show you what I'm moisturizing and priming with, and how we are going to create this foundation look without using any foundation. Alright you guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the skin. And to prime my skin, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Face Primer. And to use this primer, guys, I pretty much just like put it just all over my face. This to me creates like a satin like finish. If you use the e.l.f. foundation, that has a satin finish too, so that'll go really well with it. But I actually have a little bit of texture on my skin because I have large pores on my cheeks and nose, and I'm very hairy, like all over my face. So that creates a lot of texture on my face, and this primer does a really good job at that. So yeah, I'm just putting the primer all over my face like so. That's done. Now we're going to move on to the star of the show, which is this little bitty tube right here. Now, this is the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I got this in like my Ipsy bag, like I think it was like 2 months ago. And I had actually requested this because I don't wear makeup a lot, you guys. Like, it may seem like it because I'm a beauty YouTuber, and it may seem like it, but I really don't. Like, during my day-to-day, like, I really don't, because I'm lazy, like, and I don't go anywhere. So I don't really be putting on makeup like that. So I was excited to try this moisturizer out, and I have tried it several times. I recently went on a trip and I wanted to still look cute during the day, but I didn't have time to spend on doing my makeup because I went, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate, I went with girls who can get ready really fast and don't have to take a long time doing their makeup. So I needed something that I could do really fast and still look put together. And I am using a brush to apply this, but when I went on my trip, I actually did not use a brush. I actually used my fingers, like my hands, and I rubbed it on, and it was just fine. And what this is, like I said, this is a tinted moisturizer, and I really do like this for when I don't want to do a lot of makeup because it still provides a full coverage. However, it is a moisturizer. So, and actually I am gonna rub it in because it's a moisturizer, so it's blending with the brush, but the brush is pretty much just like getting it spreaded out around my face. But this is a moisturizer, so it still shows my freckles, it still shows my skin, and I love my freckles. And that's the thing that I don't like about wearing a lot of makeup sometimes, is that like my freckles be gone. We're not gonna use the sponge. My freckles be just like gone when I wear makeup. But yeah, so the best way, pretty much, I would say to apply this is with your fingers, because or a beauty blender maybe. I don't like beauty blenders, so y'all already know that ain't gonna work for me. But yeah, all I'm doing is just basically applying this with my fingers and making sure it's like smoothed out. And you will still be able to see your skin through this because this is a moisturizer with tint, hence tinted moisturizer. So you'll still be able to see your skin. It is a little bit more forgiving with the shade range too, because it's like a moisturizer, so it's not like really your exact foundation. But yeah, so that's why I think this is super fast, and you really don't need as much as I did. I actually used too much because this is a moisturizer. You don't need that much. All right, see guys how that just, I don't know if you guys can see, but see how that kind of evened out my skin tone, but you can still see my skin. Yes, that's what we're going for. So next we are gonna do, this has a funny smell though. I don't like the smell, but it just smells like moisturizer. So next we're gonna go into the Maybelline, I think this is Maybelline Instant Eraser Concealer. And I'm not using a lot of this either because we don't really need it, because this is like not really a full coverage look, and so I'm not using a full coverage concealer. This concealer is full coverage, but it's not as like thick and heavy duty as some of my other concealers, so that's why I chose this one. And it's not as light and bright either. It kind of fits along with my skin tone. But yeah, I'm just gonna blend out this concealer. Once I blend out the concealer, you guys, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Light Medium shade 20 setting powder, and I'm gonna do that under my eyes. Alright, you guys, next I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and I'm gonna set the rest of my face. Alright, you guys, next I'm going in with my Black Radiance contour palette, and you guys have seen me use this like several times. I'm just gonna add some warmth back to my skin because I look kind of not warm at all. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I added a little bit too much to this side. Whoa. Going back in with that Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. This is a trick that I use, that I do all the time, even with my regular full face, and I just find that it just makes my makeup look so much better, because oftentimes when I go in with my bronzer, it just gets everywhere. So you know how you go in and you cut the bronzer like underneath, like right here on the jawline? When I go back and reapply my face powder under my eye, like it kind of like does the same thing that I did right here but up here, and I really just find that it gives me like a smoother look and just makes everything look tied together. It does not make me look cakey. If anything, it makes me have a more flawless finish, and I have dry skin. So if I'm able to do it and get away with it with dry skin, then I know you girls with like oily skin, it would probably be really good for you as well, because I noticed a major difference in my makeup when I started doing that, and it just looks so much better. Like the contour stays like exactly where it's supposed to go when you go back in and put that powder back right there. All right, so I'm probably not gonna do a nose contour today, to be TBH, because I just don't feel like it, honestly, and I just don't feel like it, and I don't even have all my supplies in here. Maybe I should do a nose contour. Maybe I should. All right, so you guys cannot tell me that I did not apply no foundation. This look like I applied some foundation. This don't look like no tinted moisturizer. Okay, so next we're gonna go into this blush by Pacifica, and you guys, I have been really loving this blush lately. Like, it's very natural and peachy. Like for me, either I'm gonna go like super bright pink, or I'm gonna go like peachy brown. Like those are my like happy mediums with blush, and I'm not going to apply a lot. I'm just going to apply just enough to put some color into my face. All right, so that's enough of that. Next, I'm going into my Douce Freematic highlighter, and this is also an Ipsy Win. This is like a champagne goldie type highlighter, and Ipsy has sent me like so many highlighters lately. I decided to make the best of them, and their highlighters are actually really good, at least the ones I have been receiving. That's really good. So yes, I'm applying that. So now I'm going in with my liquid gel lip liner by Wet n Wild called Gone Burgundy. Next, I'm going in with this liquid catsuit by Wet n Wild. I love these liquid lipsticks. This is like a terracotta color. Alright, and I'm going to finish off the look with some mascara. Feel free to apply flossies if you want. Alright, you guys, I'm back. This is the completed look. This look, I can do this look, you guys, no lie, and start to finish in about 10 minutes or so. I'd say 10 to 12 minutes. I can do this entire look from start to finish. The more complicated you get on your eyes and lip color and eyebrows is what's going to kind of determine how long you take. If you have a thicker brow and you just fill in your brows really quick and do some really simple eyeshadow like I did, I promise you, you can do this look in 10 to 12 minutes. And that's why this is like my go-to look whenever I need to look good but I'm running out of time, or I want to do something but I don't feel like wearing foundation. Guys, this stuff, you literally just apply it with your fingers. You saw me put it on with a brush. That was mainly just to like smear it out, but really ideally you want to use your hands because it is a moisturizer and you want to use a light amount. I use way too much. You probably want to use half of what I used, but you know, I was on camera so I had to show y'all like the consistency and texture and everything. But overall, this is a product that I got in my Ipsy bag. I will definitely be repurchasing this on my own because I really love it, and yeah, I can't say enough things about it. Now I'm interested in trying more tinted moisturizers just to actually test them out and incorporate them into my weekly makeup routine. So yes, guys, this is the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I hope you try some tinted moisturizer out as well, or BB cream. It doesn't have to be the Tarte one. I believe this retails for like $26, so it doesn't have to be the Tarte one if you don't want to waste your coins on that. Before, you know, knowing what it's like for yourself, you can go to the drugstore and try any tinted moisturizer. There's so many other brands. I just used this one because that's what I had on hand and I wanted to try it. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in a soon to come video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.